What's happening in Coachella Valley? This is Craige Campbell for CoachellaValley.com. I'm here with my co-host, Francoise Rhodes, traveling with Francoise.
Yeah.
And we are live here in the Palm Springs area once again. It is February, and things are just moving along so quickly. We're going to start off right away with you guys and give you guys a little bit of entertainment, set up a little bit of a mood for you. We have in the house George Christian, and he's going to be playing for us live right here in studio.
I was so excited about this, I forgot to even bring us up on Facebook.
Well, I'm going to take care of that.
Okay.
So why don't we get our music going, and I'll help share.
All right, perfect.
So here we are. We have George in the house. Take it away. That was fantastic. What a way to open up the show. A little bit of live music. And, you know, we always love doing different things in-house, bringing people in studio or people calling or all kinds of things. This weekend has come to the conclusion of Modernism Week. We had the Date Festival finish and close out. We have so many things. February seems to have just gone by so quick, and now we're turning it around, and we're already in March with B&P and on and on and on. Season is full swing. Coming into town, just driving into studios today, everybody's out golfing. The weather here is fantastic. Shout out to my friend who's doing Cimarron right now, playing a little Cimarron golf. Yeah. I know. This is a place where you have both day and night, so many things happening. Out and about last night, once again, it's almost impossible without a reservation at this point in time to eat anywhere in town, whether that's El Paseo or downtown Palm Springs
And that's what the businesses want.
That's right. Right. So from the East Valley Date Festival all the way to Modernism Week. Yesterday also, I heard that the women's show at the JW Marriott was a smash hit. Thousands attended this expo that was fashion shows, lots of different expos.
Every single guy in the Valley should have been there.
13th annual, and I don't think there were very many men there at all.
They should have been. Well, we want to give a shout out, and Craig, we want to let you know too, and Sean's over there behind the board.
Give a cheer. Can we have a cheer for Sean?
A cheer for Sean.
There we go.
Sean. We will have to actually probably pick up our light there and just turn it a little bit so they can see George when he's playing.
Oh, okay. That's right.
So let's do that.
Oh, you mean you're talking about our actual camera, so that we can actually see George.
So we can see George instead of them looking at us, me waving my finger. I want to say hi to Dan Scanny. We had a lot of people. Gary Swartz joined us. Let's see. Crystal Adams is with us. We have Smiley Garcia. They said, we can't wait to see George. You're going to see George, I promise. Sorry about that. We just wanted you to hear George. It's a teaser. Was that a teaser?
That was a teaser.
Gary says, good morning to everyone. Flamenco or Spanish, George? No, was Latin jazz?
So Latin a little bit of Latin jazz.
Okay, Ron
Very
Lindman,
nice.
Good morning to you too. How are you doing? Music is nice. Crystal, she's listening to us on her phone. Lori Antis says hi. Freddie Flores says good morning. Whew.
Jeez,
All right.
that's
I know.
fantastic.
And they want to see George. I didn't say anything about seeing us. Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe they just see enough of us from time to time.
Exactly.
Well, we're still going to be here, so you know what? Doesn't matter what you guys think. We're still here. There's nothing that's changing.
We don't care what you think.
That's
We're
right.
just glad. We're really thrilled that you joined us.
But we
today,
are going to try to turn this camera at some point in time
slightly, a
to
little over
George
there.
so that we can actually see the man
Okay.
behind the guitar.
And George, you can relax for a minute if you'd like. If you like to put the guitar down, because we have a few updates that we have to give everybody. So about all sorts of things. Joanna Maria Stark, she just joined us as well. So again, good morning,
Welcome.
everyone. Yeah,
I mean,
it's been a weird, crazy morning, though.
It seems like it's been a long time since you and I have been behind these mics. I'm not even sure.
Cameraman
this week,
Steve was here, and he was here before any of us.
well, we got cameraman Steve in the house as well. A little cheer for him. Always appreciate that.
He's doing a timeline
Well,
of the setup.
laps. Yeah.
Is that what it was? And he's been correcting me all morning long.
Well, first of all, she thought we were going to start at 10:49, and when the show starts at 11:11, like every day. I'm not really sure, Francoise, where you're at today, but I am glad you're here.
Yes.
I'm glad you're next to me, and you always have this show to warm up to do your next show.
Yes, but we have, and Gaston from Mexicali, Mexico, just joined us.
Look at you.
Gaston.
That sounds more
Welcome.
French.
No, that's, parlez-vous français. But welcome to the show, and stick around for you will see George Christian, who will be playing some Latin jazz for us.
I just think it's, to have people in studio.
Yeah.
If you want to play with us or play for us or whatever, we're always open to that because what a great opportunity to come here on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Let us share about these amazing people, amazing talent. This valley is full of musicians and people and artists, and it just continues to be, it attracts so many festivals, both in art, music, and otherwise, and it just continues. And I just don't think we could showcase enough of just the amazing talent. He's been playing for us this morning, warming up a little bit, and just incredible. We're all out over here kind of moving and grooving a bit.
And you know what's going to happen?
And it's morning time.
It is morning. What's going to happen, Craig, and this is what happens every time with this show, live What's Happening in Coachella Valley, that so many of you pick us up after the fact. It just keeps growing. It has fingers and arms and legs, this show, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So if you miss George, if you're in and out right now, if you miss him, don't worry. You'll be able to watch the replays on the Facebook page, the Coachella Valley, on Traveling with Francoise. You'll be able to watch the replays on my website. You have them on Coachella Valley. They're all over the place. So,
and I'm going to give you a little bit more information about winning some tickets for the February 29th trip to the Raceway, Fontana Raceway, the NCI, I believe. It's the, 350 NASCAR. Don't know the exact name.
It's a 300. X.
Doesn't matter. Anyway,
it's next Saturday.
There you go. Yeah. And it's a NASCAR race, and I'm going to give away a couple of tickets. I'll put the information on my Facebook page. It won't necessarily be tied to the show, but I am letting you guys know that there are 2 tickets available, and we'll be mailing those out to the winner. I'll give you a little bit more information probably in the comments or otherwise a little bit later on our Facebook page about how to win those tickets. Mm-hmm. Who doesn't want to see a little bit of NASCAR, even if I can't pronounce what the name of the NASCAR is? It's exciting.
It's exciting. Todd Zederman, he won 2 tickets that I gave away on Traveling with Francoise last week. And he was so excited. He was over the top. He couldn't, he says, and guess where he lives? He's watching the show. Guess where he lives?
Oh, no.
Ontario.
Unbelievable.
Over by the Speedway. Never have been there.
Tuned into the Coachella Valley and gets tickets to where he lives in Ontario. That's the way this show works. That's all about what social media is. We're just connected throughout the United States and around the world. We always appreciate our international viewers as well. And it's pretty incredible.
And speaking of viewers, Crystal says she thinks we need a sloth in the studio. I don't know.
Well, remember we've talked about sloths.
We talked about sloths? Okay. And Melody, she says hello.
Hey, Melody.
Laura Aguilar says, happy Sunday, my favorite team.
Oh, fantastic.
Melody says, how cool is that? I don't know. We're getting likes and hearts and
what was cool? What did we do that was cool?
I'm not sure. We probably
I smiled at Steve
or something.
I don't know.
Something right, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on 62 for those people that commute.
Let's do. For those people that are living here, this is important news.
Yeah.
Breaking news, traffic.
Mm-hmm, traffic. They're going to be repaving. 62 winds up goes into Yucca Valley. Joshua Tree, we're going to have a lot of visitors going to Joshua Tree during the week. Be prepared. They are going to be shutting down one lane going to Joshua Tree. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and repaving it, and then Thursday, Friday on the way back down the other side.
So north lanes are closed at first.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
My gosh, so they're just going to run all these cars on the other side? I mean,
it'll be one lane. And
wow.
you know what happens
you guys have definitely planned for this because 62 is very curvy. If you're coming into town, going to Joshua Tree or otherwise, this is something I would definitely be aware of. And so I'm glad you're bringing it up.
Yeah, here are the specifics. Monday and Tuesday, eastbound, uphill. And let's see, Wednesday and Thursday, downhill. How do you like that?
Sounds like
Is that
week.
pretty easy? Anyway, it's going to be a week of nothing but
Monday,
problems
Tuesday,
on 62.
Wednesday uphill.
I would avoid it if I were you.
I
Deborah Johnson says, good morning, happy Sunday, good morning to you.
Good to see you guys as well.
Yeah, so now that we gave them that heads up, they can't get upset with us for not letting them know.
Well, nobody gets upset with us. Everybody's happy with us, you know? Yes, they are. Yes, that's my imagination.
Is that all right? And happening today over at the Cabot's Pueblo Museum until 4 o'clock, they have their event going on, the Mata Ortiz Potters. It's free going over there, Cabot's Pueblo Museum, happening until 4 p.m. So check it out. It's going to be awesome.
And I always want to give a shout out to my friends at the Escape Room in Palm Springs because it's open every single day, George. I can see you over there. Take a look at me.
We need a new team over there, too.
You know, I mean, I just think anytime.
Contest. Let's have a contest.
For like Escape Room?
For Escape Room.
That would be cool.
You and I join. How many did we have that day? Were there 6 of us or 4 of us? Sean? You and Craig solved the whole thing.
5 of us.
Oh, yeah.
There were 5 of us. Neither
wolf,
4 or 6.
It was
5 of us.
Yeah.
But that would be really cool. Maybe we could give away some tickets to the Escape Room, and we'll come and join you guys because we need your help to solve those problems. And we'll make sure Sean's there, too, because he's an important part of the brain train.
We just sit back and watch you, too.
That's true. So I'm going to finish up with the Escape Room real quick. Escape PS, great sponsors of ours and of the show.
Open every day, right?
That's right. Open every single day. EscapePS.com. Downtown Palm Springs, so easily accessible. I mean, that's like New Year's Day, Easter Day, President's Day. Every single day it's open. So if you want something unique to do, and of course there's discounts for veterans and first responders and others. So EscapePS.com can make it any easier for you.
Awesome.
So there you go. Just
that's it. You talk to Dominique.
I will.
We are going to have a contest, and we're going to pick 4 people to join us.
That would be so much fun.
Over there. Well,
I'm thinking it'd be fun. I don't know what you guys think.
How many can we have in a room?
I think up to 10 people in a room.
So that means Sean's going to have to be there also.
That's right.
Sean
Definitely.
and Janet.
Well,
Janet
Sean
and I just kind of laughed at you two anyway. So
That's not true. Everybody worked real hard.
It's really
to solve. You know, what's really neat about these rooms are, first of all, you don't get locked in.
No.
So there's no real claustrophobia feeling or anything like that. But they're so well done theatrically, so well designed. They have technology in them too. It's just not a bunch of keys and kind of silly things. I mean, they've really thought it out.
Yep.
And they actually, I believe, have written every single one of their escape room. There's 6 unique rooms. It's one of the largest in Southern California. I really just can't talk enough about it, even though I know they're sponsors, because I just always get so excited.
It's a ton of fun, and we can't give it away. You've been in almost all the rooms. I've only been in one, but we can't give it away on what they do in them because that's the whole fun of it. You go in there sight unseen, and you just have to start this puzzle, and it's great. And we want to say, and Lori wanted to know about NASCAR. Just go to autoclubspeedway.com for that one.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Escape room, what's it? EscapePS.com.
Very
simple.
EscapePS.com.
Yeah.
And it's Escape Room in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
On the Speedway, I'm going to give some tickets away, but don't wait if you are interested in those tickets, because I won't be sharing really it online here right now. I'll be putting on the Facebook on how you can win 2 tickets for February 29th. That's when the race day is.
Yeah, and I'll mail them out to you. As soon as Craig has the winner, I'll drop them in the mail for you. So why don't we do a pick of the week? You guys always confuse me with your picks of the week, so confuse me
it's so
one
difficult,
more time.
Isn't it?
I can't even share, but Craig came up with the best name, and I can't tell you what it is, but a new .com site that's going to blow you all away.
There you go.
And it has to do with all I'm going to say is it has to do with entertainment. We're going to have George Christian be our first. One. So,
oh my gosh!
Okay.
You know, he's wondering why he's here.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
I don't either.
But
you know what? We started off with George. He opened up the show for us with a little bit of Latin jazz fusion music. And he's going to be back in a little while to entertain us, and we'll have a chance to talk with him as well.
So my pick of the week, I just changed it up. I just changed it up completely.
Here we go.
I have all these notes, and I'm going to cross them. You're watching me. See? Cross them all out.
Okay.
I am going to say My pick of the week is to go listen to George Christian.
I like it.
Perform over at Catalan in Rancho Mirage on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
There you go.
What time does he start? George, what time do you start?
About 6 o'clock. So he'll be there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 3 days. Yes. And you can go over there and listen to him and let him entertain you. His fingers are wild.
Beautiful.
I mean, really.
Wait till you listen and watch.
It is really incredible. We really hope that you can get the gist of the sound that is coming from this man when he plays, because we've been entertained with him all morning long, and it's been just fantastic. We should probably bring in some music when we start.
Oh, we will. But I need your picks of the week, though. Sean, what do you have?
I did the pet adoption. Adopt a pet. Go adopt a pet.
Oh, okay. I saw that all over CoachellaValley.com.
Oh, yeah. I think that's why I picked it.
So, Craig, I have a question for you, though, about that one. It says San Bernardino.
Yes.
So is it, I didn't really had a chance to open it, so do you happen to off the top of your head know where that is?
I don't.
I just mean in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Pet adoption in general.
However, we do support that pet adoption there in San Bernardino and area, because so many people that are attached to the Coachella Valley are also banning Beaumont, Yucaipa, Riverside, and different areas. So there are a lot of animals out there as well to be picked up and to take home and to take care of, and they may save your life someday.
Okay.
Pet adoption.
Yeah.
Well,
pets are good for pets are supposed
That's
to.
That's what I'm saying.
Pets and a plant and live plants in your house. No, I read this somewhere. A live
Unless they
plant
die,
in your
then
house.
you don't feel so
healthy.
good.
Well, either one.
I was talking to somebody yesterday about being single and stuff, and it's like now the topic is, well, do you have plants? Do you have pets? It's like no, really, I have none of those. I'm completely single now.
We need to get you a plant. Plants are. They say they're good for oxygen in your house too. Really?
Well, you know what? There was a time in my life where I did grow plants, but right now.
We're not talking those kind, Craig.
Well, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, yeah, those too. Well, that's true, but I wasn't speaking about that either. I'm not
joking.
Kidding. Well, well, there's always that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes, I know. You just came up with $1 billion idea this morning. But we can't share it with you because I know somebody out there will grab it.
There you go.
You're not getting it. All right. Crystal says she has a lot of photos from the fair. Of course, the fair's been crazy. I've been so busy. Crystal wants to go see George as well. So we just told you where, and we'll tell you where again that you can see George
Catalan,
every week.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And your pick of the week.
Well, did Sean give us his?
Yes, he did.
Oh, we already did.
Pet adoption.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. We just had that conversation. Yeah. I'm going to come back with Sunday Polo because it's every Sunday. People go out to Hat Day and they kind of know it's there and fresh. That is one of the most funnest place where you can just bring friends. You're outside. The weather's amazing. All the equestrian, the horses are accessible, so you can get to them. It's not snooty. It's very
family friendly.
It's super. Yep. It's a super event. That's why it's my pick of the week. And so you can make that next Sunday, Sunday Polo, and you can take a look at it on our calendar, CoachellaValley.com. It's one of the featured events, so it's right there up front.
And I pulled all this information off CoachellaValley.com. It is it's $20 per car for parking. The event is free itself. They do have VIP seating if you want it, but everyone I know, they love to go take their cars and their friends go and they put a picnic out. They have like a tailgating polo party. And it's at noon. Noon and 2, I think, is when the matches start.
And then you get to stomp on the grounds, when the horses tear everything up. Everybody gets to go back out there and kind of step and put everything back together, which is kind of fun. And it's just any day outdoor event here is
wonderful.
My skin is alive. I feel good. It's just you really can't go wrong with any of those types of things.
No, good thing. Erica Romero says hello, and Melody says she loves plants. So Melody, it's your job. Bring Craig a plant.
Yeah, or maybe you could send me maybe you could send me a plant with some instructions and maybe a caretaker with.
Yes,
that would be really the way to go. Please water me.
And talk
Please
to me.
Water me.
I talk to my plants every day, and they don't talk back.
Steve, we were talking about doing a show on relationships and stuff. I think we found it right here. Francoise and her foliage.
And my birds.
That's a new show.
I talk to the birds outside.
Francoise and her foliage.
That's why they're so happy.
So
Okay.
that's a good name, actually. Francoise and her
Well,
foliage.
you are just cranking out these names this
what I
morning.
do.
We need to write all. I wrote the first one down.
I have a degree in marketing. Did you know that?
I do. And you need to put it to good use.
I'm trying.
Not here with us.
I know. I'm
okay.
trying.
All right.
I am trying.
Let's see. We did that pick of the weeks. Is there anything important you want to talk about?
I do. I want to talk about food and wine and also the Fashion Week, which is coming up. I don't have the exact dates, but both of those are in Palm Desert on El Paseo. And I recommend it because people don't even realize, first of all, Fashion Week runs 5-6 days, and it is full-on runway every single day, sponsored by somebody big, and it is just an incredible experience. Then right after is Food and Wine at the same location.
Yep.
And if you've never done the Food and Wine, El Paseo, I think sponsored by Palm Springs Life, it's a must. You must do it, and I'm recommending that you get those tickets now because things here are getting busier and busier, and things are selling out. Like the women's show yesterday, sold out.
That's been a first in a long time.
And they ran out of food at 2:30.
When that's bad. That's a bad thing. Yes.
But I'm just letting you know how busy. No,
you
I
weren't
should have
there.
been there. I
You
wasn't
sound like you were
wasn't a woman.
Okay. Well, but anybody can
At least
go
I wasn't.
to it.
Wasn't yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Should we bring George in? Why?
Just to save us right now.
Should we let George sit down and get himself all ready?
Yeah.
You are in the spotlight right now, so enjoy, folks. This is George Christian. Oh, am I on? No. Oh, what's the name of this? What's this tune, George?
The name of that tune is Morea by Gypsy Kings.
Morea by Gypsy Kings.
I love it. I love her accent.
My terrible accent.
She's just always throwing that in there.
Yes.
Yeah, what do we got now? Well, it's fine.
Oh, he
Bring it
doesn't
up.
know.
Here we go.
You watch it.
Here we
We're
go.
gonna ask you to sing.
This is the unknown song. Here we go by George.
Together Again by David Cause.
Oh, we're together again by David Cause. George, that was incredible.
Paint it black.
The song Painted Black.
The
We asked for
song
requests.
Painted Black?
We were getting requests.
No, he hasn't heard it. Okay, sorry, Dan. You're not
Oh,
going
that's
to.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm not the jukebox.
He's not a jukebox.
Oh, that George.
Hey,
we just thought that
we're-
somebody.
Let's bring George closer
I
to
know.
us, all right? What do you think about that?
so,
We're going to go
okay,
ahead and
George,
set him
we're
up.
gonna-
So you know what? People absolutely loved you, George. I'm telling you, incredible, so soothing, so relaxing. I'm not even making it up. People the whole time were giving love, saying amazing. So I think we got the sound right this time, which is good because it's not that easy to simply come in studio and stream live music. but
Yes.
we just did it. Fantastic job.
First of all, thank you for the invitation.
Yes, just
You
put
Hold
that
the mic
microphone
up,
right,
yes.
invited me
right up
here.
in there.
Thank you very, very
Oh,
much.
you're welcome.
No, it's been great. We're going to have you back. You think this is the only time? We're having you back.
People want to know where to see you. It's Catalan on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. He's going to be available starting about 6 o'clock. I highly recommend reservations just because this town is so busy. Where's Catalan? Is it in Rancho Mirage?
Yeah.
There you go.
111, yeah.
There you go. Highway 111, and you can see this man rock it. Well, I don't know if rock is in your vernacular.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll. There you go.
Jazz,
There you go.
rock, and blues. So, George, tell us a little bit about when did you start playing the guitar?
Yeah, I was 8 years old. You know, so I was a classical player.
Now, were those
Back
lessons
then,
that your
you know,
parents
yeah.
gave you?
Yeah, just I was going to school, you know, to be a classical player. It was very inspiring. I learned a lot of things out of classical music. And then I went on with by myself, actually, and I was playing a lot of Jimi Hendrix stuff. You know, and rock, cream, Eric Clapton.
I mean, like we all do, Francoise.
Yeah,
you know, I just pull up
that's
the
it.
8-year-old. I just, I hung out a little with Hendrix and played with him. I just love
I
it.
find out that it was very, very, very good ones. You know, Eric Clapton, you know, Jimi Hendrix, Rory Gallagher, Alvin Lee, all these guys. And then I moved to some crazy players like John McLaughlin, Aldi Meola, you know, Alan Hosworth. Alan Hosworth and all these kind of guys that they got me into fusion music, you know, and I was trying by myself, you know. I knew very well the theory of the music in the classical ways, you know, and then I moved all of a sudden to Boston Berklee School of Music, to the workshop of education, and just to verify if what I know is correct. And then I was studying there, and I moved to Los Angeles. I had the offer here.
Well, I'm not technical, but I can tell in just a little bit of meeting you that you're a perfectionist, number one. You have worked very hard in that classical arena, like you said, the training. But the fusion has just allowed you to just blend it all together. I mean, it was, I don't know, it's a very distinct sound.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just
have.
open your mind.
Yes.
Open your mind musically, you know, and you adding a lot of different harmonies. You express yourself better. This is what I believe, and I'm not trying to say that hard rock is not okay and it's not nice. It's very, very well, like Deep Purple and all this kind of stuff. Like back then, we grew up with this kind of music. Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like
I remember. I'm there.
legendary song, but other than that, you have to move ahead. You know, always move ahead. When you play music till you die, you know, this is what musicians are. But the thing is, the fusion opens your mind and play more stuff. You know, a lot of superimposing harmonies.
Are we going to make him do a go again? Because I'm
I
getting
don't know, but
excited
I
about
want
just listening to him
yeah,
again.
so
I mean, I'm getting up.
We're
on
getting
this.
some comments. George, you are amazing. We've had several of those saying, George, you are amazing. George, you are from Greece.
Yes, from
Yes,
Greece.
Greece,
I
so
was born there in Athens. Yeah.
There. So there's the accent, because I know some of you out there are wondering what the accent is. And I
Yeah,
want
very
everyone to
heavy
know
accent.
that George is also a composer. He also does session recordings.
Yes.
So, and you also are teaching. You also teach people to play the
I'm
guitar.
teaching, I like to teach. You know.
So,
always.
George, do you sing? That's what we want to know. Do you sing?
I used not now. I'm singing in the shower.
In the shower. Oh,
He's
there
singing
we
in the
go.
shower.
Yeah,
There it is.
okay.
There it is. I like
And
it.
we will make sure that we have George's phone number up, and it's going to be also when you watch the replays on Traveling with Francoise and on Coachella, we will have George's contact information there, so you can get a hold of George and book him for whatever, or your huge event or your restaurant, club, or whatever.
Or just bring him
get
into
George.
your
Just
house
I was
to
going to
just
say, could he just
entertain
come
you?
over? and
I mean,
play?
you know.
Yes.
I don't think you put him in the shower.
Yeah,
there,
not in
though,
the shower. The
but-
ladies are swooning over George, though. I'm not going to, Catherine. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
just think what
Catherine.
would be
They're
nice
swooning.
idea.
We're all getting, you know what?
So-
We might have just found a new vocalist in town, Coachella Valley. His name will be George Christian. He'll be a little different.
Christian.
Mr.
I know
Christian
Stevie.
was going to stay with Fusion.
Yeah.
but-
Steve's trying to convince me to sing, but I'm not gonna sing,
Okay.
I'm in the shower and it was very hard,
Yeah, we have
I
an
need
idea
that.
about that, George. I have to ask you the background music that you had playing behind you.
Yeah.
That is you in the background as well,
Yeah,
is it?
I wrote down the city music and I recorded in my machines and it's me,
So you mix each of the instruments
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the background music and
it's
match
calling
it with
backing
your...
track. Backing track help me out, as long as you bring the right balance, the guitar and the backing track, and there's a complete recording for all the instruments, according, of course, to the city music that I wrote down all the notes and stuff like that
Yes.
within the machines because I need that. Always I'm reading things.
Okay.
Someone's asking if you like dogs.
Did you-
Pets.
George is cute. Does he like dogs?
pets?
Oh,
Yeah, I
my
have a dog,
gosh,
He has a dog.
ladies.
He has a dog. But you didn't answer the question. Do you like
Of course.
the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
He's like, yeah, I have one.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes, George.
Oh, George.
is cute, and
Yes.
he has a pet.
he has a pet.
He likes dogs.
And he has
And
a
my,
wife.
My dog
Yes.
is very cute. I'm
Oh, and the
telling
dog is also cute. So apparently,
you. You'll be very surprised.
How
when
did
you
we
see it.
get off of music onto
don't know.
George and liking
well,
pets? I don't
apparently
know.
George is now touring personally around homes and houses. And maybe he starts to bring the pet. And
There you go.
sings.
I don't know,
This whole thing
George.
has changed. His career, he's going to remember
It's just
this
changed.
as a demarcation.
This
Oh,
is
look,
it.
our little.
I can
our
go
little,
and sing at Petco if you want. I can.
Oh, Petco. We're back at the pet adoptions.
Yes.
George might be at the next one. So.
Right. I think at all these events, they should think about having George come over and perform. And beautiful music. I mean, you're great
Thank
for.
you so much.
You know
guys.
what I
Thank
like
you for
about.
inviting me here. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Here's what I like, George, about you. I like the fact that just from what we've experienced with you, you are a star. You can be the key entertainer of the event, or you can also be an amazing background. Because some people, it's very tricky to have good background music at an event, like playing at a restaurant. You have to be very careful to play. You want to bring your audience in, but you don't want to intrude on your audience.
So powerful that
Yeah,
he
I
could
mean,
I'll send you flowers.
well, no,
That's
but it's
right.
the truth.
But you could be
yeah.
a featured. I mean,
Both.
you could be the
Easily.
front headliner and blast out the whole entire
Yep.
crowd, and they'd be listening. Or you could be my wonderful background music
Exactly.
during that romantic moment, or just chewing down on a fillet,
Yep.
and just listening to
Where
you.
people
because
would be
it's
hearing it
just
and
so-
loving it and just going,
We were doing that.
Yeah,
we were
that's-
just listening to you, and we were like, we're not going to do the show anymore.
Yeah,
we're just going to bring George in, and we're going to sit back every 11:11.
So while I
and
was
just let
playing,
you play.
you have that mood to eat
Yes,
a
it was
steak
very
or
nice.
something?
Yes.
no, I wanted to
Well, we were thinking about
dance.
dancing
Dancing is
right
what we were
then.
thinking, but
Yeah.
we didn't want to knock the lights down and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. So,
Yeah, that's right.
so do we want to let George go set up again, and you and I
do.
can check about
would.
a few
I
things?
think he should. I think he should set up one more time,
Okay.
and we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
And then let him take us out.
Well, we might have a few more things. So, George, why don't you take your time and go back over to your stool?
I love how Francoise does this.
I
Drink
just
my
feel-
Can you
coffee
just
and-
get off
Yeah, this is a
screen and, get
segue
yourself
over.
set up?
Yeah, because here's the deal, George. We want to hear more music.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
and
so-
as we're trying to say that in a really
got it.
nice
So
way.
take your microphone with you.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll-
see you in a
So-
little bit.
You got a deal. Thank you.
Okay, see you in a second. All right. How are we doing there, Sean? Everybody in and
Yeah.
everybody okay? We're looking
Oh,
okay?
I'm sorry. Here, I meant we got to
All right.
open that up and tell us.
Can we just do our sound effects, just some of them? Because I like them.
What are we doing?
Well, I don't know. I just,
Should we
you know-
get your applause? Is
yeah.
that
Oh, we got some applause.
here,
But-
let me open that up for you.
But we have like 8 different sound effects, and I just like them. I don't know.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh, they can't hear them?
Yeah.
Oh, they can't hear them?
We can.
Oh, that's
Oh, he
true.
wants to
Well,
hear
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just giving the entertainment for the folks out there.
Yeah.
So we're about to set up George and take us out, but we have a few more things that we want to share with you guys. Make sure that you stay on CoachellaValley.com. Also traveling with Francoise. Don't forget that there's a trip to the Blue Angels coming up. Could you give some of that information?
Yeah, I did
While
while you
you're
were
in the
moving
middle.
the camera.
Oh, you already
Yeah,
told it. Well,
I
share
did,
again
I
about
told
this.
So
because it's
deadline is
important.
March 5th, by the way, to sign up. It's a fundraiser for artifacts and arts across America. And
It's an opportunity to
we
go
are
to Blue
halfway
Angels.
full, but the bus will not go unless it's all the way full. We want you to go. It's going to be a spectacular day.
$55, and
Yep.
you can hang out with Francoise Rhodes all day long, which I'm telling you is well worth the dollars. It is. Take the compliment.
Oh,
Take
thank
it.
you so much.
And
well,
not
you
only
might
that,
be joining us
I
on
know.
that trip
I
as
hope to.
well,
I hope to.
so-
I'm going to probably be,
you go.
in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Oh,
Yes. What do we
George
got?
Gomez says, George is great. I get to work with him at Catalan.
Oh,
well,
how
thanks,
fantastic.
George to George.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And I got a Catalan connection.
Did George leave?
So
What happened?
hopefully, George is coming back.
Oh, yeah. Did we scare him away?
We might have.
Did we do that?
I don't know.
think so.
It's gotten so quiet.
Steve, is the camera still rolling? And the camera is still rolling.
That's true.
Okay.
All right, what else we got here?
I don't know. You have so much. Tell everybody how often you change and update CoachellaValley.com.
Okay. So CoachellaValley.com is a very unique opportunity because our calendar is available for anybody to put their events in. If they're a charity, if they're a business, if the event makes sense, if it's of good cause and not political and not controversial, we will verify and publish that event in our calendar. So every single day, our calendar's getting new stuff.
Yes.
In addition to that, we have if you ever look at our Facebook page, Instagram pages, you will see some of the most amazing videos and pictures, probably 200 a day. We probably get 200
amazing
photos and videos that come in a day from all over. Very simple. You can send them to us via Messenger or however you like, via email. Our page, to answer your question, is updated all the time, and there's something new and fresh in there at any time.
You have the most amazing photos,
Well,
too.
thank
I
you.
tell you, I want to grab them all the time and use them and let people think that maybe I found those, but I let them know. I got to tell about it. They really are.
Sometimes she does.
Yeah,
I've seen a few of mine creep in on your covers.
Yeah, they're great. You could just sit there and scroll through your Facebook page.
Thanks.
And just look at photos all day long. And people do. They get addicted.
600,000 social media fans. You know why that's incredible? Because we live in a town that doesn't even have 600,000 people living in it. It's true. And we have 600,000 social media fans continuing to grow rapidly every day. I'm interested in hitting that 1 million mark as soon as possible and continuing to push out what we're doing here all around the world because we are interested in sharing about the incredible things that are happening in the Coachella Valley, the positive people, places, and things. And then we come right back after, which we're going to do after George gives us our last song. And we're going to start up with Traveling with Francoise. It's our second hour, and we'll be talking about travel tips and news from all over around the world. And I can't wait either.
Are we going to turn the camera on George?
I will. I'll move it.
You're going to do
I'll do
so.
it again.
Why don't you give everybody your
Goodbye. We're going to actually say goodbye now? I like it.
Or do you want to come back after
No,
George?
we
you
don't
want
need to.
to?
No,
It's up to you.
I'm going to say it right now. So this is Craige Campbell for CoachellaValley.com. I'm with my co-host, Francoise Rhodes, Traveling with Francoise. And this is live. We're streaming here in our studios in Palm Springs, California. Sean behind the board there. Thank you so much. Steve in the house taping things. And so till next time, I'm going to move the camera, stay with us, but I'm going to say goodbye. So see you later, Coachella Valley.
George Christillon.